So her plan was to use my old room, bring him down to where she lived so that he could spend the rest of his last days, with his sister. And I said, you know what? Okay, that's fine. I will suck it up because she hasn't seen her brother in years. I mean, years. Oh, and I'll be back. Please back. So, I just, I let it be because I felt like my grandparents had taken care of me long enough. And it's time for me to be out on my own. I got to fly the coop. And plus, she had to take care of her dying brother. So I stayed there in San Antonio for 4 months, and I had to endure a lot, a lot of stuff. And it was like after I called him out on that, things just kind of got despicably worse. I I also end up calling my mom as well, and I kind of shoot her out, and I say, you're still sleeping with kids. Matter of fact, this was the first one that you slept with. How? You're friends with his mother. How could you do that? Like, what is wrong with you? You really have a problem. And she tries to go off of me talking about some, I don't know who you think you are to talk to your mother like this, but I don't owe you an explanation and da da da. I was like, no, 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 I think you do. I think you do because this isn't the first incident. You've done this twice, according to my knowledge. So you must have done this more than once. So every time that I brought a male over, is this what you've been doing? How many other kids have you slept with? You're a pedophile. What is wrong with you? So we have some words to say, and eventually I just hung up in her face because I'm like, I'm fucking disgusted with you. You're fucking disgusting. I hate you. And we didn't talk for months. Um, Now back to Juan. Because I confronted him with that, he decided to be all sweet with me, right? Now, again, I didn't even know what a narcissist was um, until I actually lived with him. I knew okay, I didn't know what it was called, but learning from it with my mother was completely different knowing a narcissist from the opposite sex. It's a complete different ball game. The constant lying and the gaslighting and the projection. I'm used to it with my mom because that's my mom, but with the opposite sex, it was completely different. It was masked, and matter of fact, I took a couple of notes, something that I could definitely relate to. Um, he would be like super sweet to me, right? And he would let me know how sorry he was and how deeply how deeply sorry he was about hurting me. He was like, yeah, I know I told you in the beginning that I'll always have your back and um, you're like a sister to me. In the back of my mind, I'm like, you fuck your sister? You're disgusting. Whatever. But I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. I guess I'll accept your apology. And because I just brushed it off my shoulder, he literally went in on trying to get back on my good side. How he did that was so sneaky and conniving. He really masked himself as a good person, like he really was apologetic, and he wasn't. He would do little things to me or for me so that way I can forgive him more than what I originally said. He would give me compliments about myself. He's like, you're such a great worker and whatnot. And besides work, you're actually a cool person. And I'm sorry that I did you that way. Like, I didn't mean to hurt you, blah, 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 blah. He would take my dog out. He didn't really like my dog. He would always call her the shitter because she didn't like being in that house, and I don't blame her. So she would always shit on his floor. Literally, she would go to his side of the room and shit by his bed. So he gave her the nickname Shitter. But after the confrontation, he would take her out. He would feed her. He would put her on his bed. He would pet her, talk to her, and all this stuff. I actually got recordings of that too, this day. I'm like, oh, you being nice to my dog now because you in the doghouse? Nah, whatever. I'm gonna let you keep on playing this little nice act or whatever. Stupid me. I ended up falling for this act because I thought he was genuinely sincere. He would tell me sweet things about me. He'll be like, you're everything in this one big box. And I was like, what do you mean? Is that a compliment or insult? I don't know what you mean. He was like, it's a good thing. Like, you have a bunch of qualities that I like. And honestly, it's pretty nice to have a girl around. Like, I don't ever get treated this way. I'm like, treated like what? I, I work, I come home, I cook food, I let you know when dinner's done and whatnot. I clean the bathroom. I literally said I do what I said I was going to do. I said when I come over there, I'm going to, keep the house in order because he didn't charge me anything. He wasn't charging me rent. He didn't expect me to pay anything. Um, nothing at all. So I'm like, okay, I'll come up with my deals. If you're letting me live there rent free, I'm gonna take care of the house. I'll buy the groceries. I'll cook. By the looks of it, you look like a skeleton. You live off of candy and dry ass cereal, so you don't look like you eat much. So I'll do the cooking. I'll do the cleaning and whatnot. I stuck to my word. So because he saw that, he was like, I never really had anybody thoroughly clean my house or cook for me like that. I really like that. I enjoy that. I'm like, okay, I thought it was just a normal thing for anybody to do. You don't just come and live in somebody's house and not do anything. But okay, I'm let that slide. And then he'll start showering me with words of affirmation. And I think that's what got to me. And then he started getting more close to me by like giving me hugs and he'll extend the hugging. And at first I'm still back in my mind thinking, no, you fucked my mom, this is dirty. I really don't want to touch you. But one day he decided to be slick enough to hug me so tight and extremely long. And then he grabbed my face and ended up kissing me. He said, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for hurting you. And I fell for it. Ever since then, he started confessing how he felt for me and about me and whatnot. I never said anything, but how I reciprocate your feelings towards me that you express, I reciprocate by um, like helping take off his shoes from a long hard day at work and whatnot. I'll run the bath water, or when I cook food, I actually fix it for him and serve him the food. Um, that was my way of reciprocating what he has told me. I never full on said, "Oh, well, I like you back." No, I never said that until like way down the line. So after all the stuff, the exchanging and the emotional exchange, I thought there was something, that was going to happen between us, but we both made it clear in the beginning we don't really want a relationship. I just want to get on my feet, be out. But feelings got involved and more shit started to happen. But for his birthday, I ended up going to a pawn shop and buying PS4, like a Destiny Edition PS4 for him. I bought him his favorite alcoholic beverage, um, getting a cake and whatnot. Just this. I bought this for him. He was always complaining, I got a PS4, but I need a new one. I want that Destiny one because, Destiny is the main game that we would always play. He got me hooked on Destiny, by the way. Um, so I just took it upon myself. I'm like, okay, well, since you said you feeling me, you really like me, and I'm like everything in this one big box, and I got all the qualities of a wife and whatnot. I'm gonna show you what else I got. I'm gonna show you all my potential, almost all of it. So I went out for him for his birthday and whatnot. I have this all on recording too. Um, Telling him happy birthday and all that stuff. It was a really good day. Everybody was happy and whatnot. But later on that night, he invites this chick over, some Latino bitch. Her name is Sam. And at first, I welcome her and I'm like, hey, I'm so and so. Nice to meet you. Everything was cool, or from what I thought. But I go back in the room, and because the walls are thin and there's like a back patio where his room is, there's a sliding glass door. I'm going to hear things because, for one, the walls are thin. You're right there in front of the room, so it's not like I can't hear or I'm trying to eavesdrop. You're right there, and I can hear. So we're on the back patio, and I overhear him saying something to the nature of, "Oh no, she's just a friend." And then she's like, "Why didn't you tell me you're sleeping with her? Like, how come you didn't tell me?" And in my mind, I'm thinking, "Bitch, why do you need to know? What? Who are you to begin with? I don't get it." But they kept talking. The more that I kept hearing, um, it sounded really sketchy to me because she kept grilling him about me. Like, I heard that she was gonna, have her stay with you, but she's staying in your room. How come she couldn't stay in the other room? And he's explaining to her, well, because we had another roommate and we had an issue with him, and and also another person needed a place to stay, so I couldn't have that second room because another person wanted to move in. Now, by the time this person moved in, it was another guy that I guess they all know from church. Jody was the one that sent this guy. We're gonna call him Nas because I forget his name. He's the one that sent Nas to Jody and be like, "Yeah, Jody will give you a place to stay. I mean, Juana's gonna give you a place to stay." Um, so I was like, okay, there goes my room, there goes my privacy, but okay, whatever. So she's still grilling him hard, and I don't know why, about why I'm staying in the same room as him.
Hey, beautiful souls. If you love deep conversations about life, love, and spiritual growth, help us reach more like minded people. Like, comment, and share to push these powerful episodes through the algorithm. Let's build a community that thrives on wisdom and connection. Find us everywhere: YouTube at Danley_Divine, Facebook, and Kick at Divine Time Podcast, and also follow the blog, divinetime.blog. If you're looking for your soul tribe, join our Telegram group, Warriors of Love. Together we rise. Divine Time is now.